In the previous lecture, we have done the topic integration by the substitution. Regarding, I have discussed only 1 and 2 examples regarding it, and we have also formed the 6 formulas that of the sec x, tan x, cot x, sec x and cosec x by using that substitution. I am discussing some more questions regarding this integration by substitution with you in today's lecture. Let us see the example 6 on the page number 302 in your NCERT book. Example 6 part 2, it is given sin x upon sin x plus a. We have to integrate it. To do its integration, we take here sin x plus a minus a. Sin x plus a. Now sin x minus phi. Formula for the sin x minus phi is sin x cos phi minus cos x sin y. So writing here sin x plus a cos a minus cos x plus a sin a upon sin x plus a. If we split these two terms, sin x plus a get cancelled. We are left here with cos a into dx minus cos upon sin is cot x plus a into sin a dx. Cos a is constant, means we have to differentiate only one here. Sin a is constant, cot x plus a. In the previous lecture I had told you the formula for the cot x is integration of cot x is log of sin x. For the 1 it becomes x only, and for cot it becomes log of sin x plus a plus c. That is the integration for the given question to us. In the third part, if you see, it is given integration of 1 upon 1 plus tan x. Now tan x can be written as sin x upon cos x. Further, 1 upon it becomes cos x plus sin x upon cos x. Again, it becomes, now we take the cos x in the numerator upon cos x plus sin x. To solve it, we have to apply a trick. We multiplying 2 and divide by 2 cos x plus sin x. It is cos x plus sin x plus cos x minus sin x. In the numerator we have 2 cos x, so we have arranged it as by adding and subtracting sin x to it. It becomes cos x plus sin x plus cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x dx. Again splitting it, it becomes 1 here, 1 plus cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x dx. Half as it is, integration of 1 is x. If we place here, we put here cos x plus sin x as t. It means that minus sin x on differentiating both sides plus cos x is equal to dt over dx, or you can say cos x minus sin x into dx is equal to dt. So, it is equal to half, it is x, now it becomes dt upon t. It is half x plus log of t plus c, that is the constant of integration. Now, resubstituting the value of t here, that is cos x plus sin x, log of cos x plus sin x. That is the integration for the 1 upon 1 plus tan x into dx. If you see some of the questions in the exercise, let us see the question number 5. It is sin ax plus b cos ax plus b. वी कैन इंटीग्रेट दिस क्वेश्चन इन 3 ways. 3 ways में इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं. लेट अस टेक दिस साइन ax plus b is equal to t. So it is cos ax plus b. Now ax plus b on differentiating gives you a into 1 plus 0 dt over dx, which can be written as cos ax plus b dx is equal to 1 upon a of dt. Therefore integration becomes here t into 1 upon a dt. So 1 upon a t square upon 2 plus c. Resubstituting the value of t here, that is sin ax plus b, become the square of sin plus c. या फिर क्या कर सकते हैं आप, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन ax प्लस बी कॉस ax प्लस बी डी एक्स, क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लें यहाँ पर, कॉस ax प्लस बी को हम t रख लेते हैं. इसका डिफ्रेंसिएशन क्या होगा, इट इज़ माइनस साइन ax प्लस बी, डिफ्रेंसिएशन ऑफ ax प्लस बी इज a dt over dx. So sin ax plus b is equal to minus 1 upon a dt. So integration becomes minus 1 upon a sin ax plus b dx is minus 1 upon a dt, and it is t, gives you minus 1 upon a t square upon 2 plus c. Placing the value of t here, t क्या है यहाँ पर, that is cos ax plus b, so it becomes cos square ax plus b upon 2a with the negative sign plus constant of integration. इसका सेकेंड मैथड हो गया. थर्ड मैथड इसका क्या हो सकता है, इफ यू टेक इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन ax प्लस बी cos ax plus b dx multiplying dividing by 2 then the formula for the 2 sin x cos x, angle is same, so you can consider it as 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x, 2 times of ax plus b, you can write it as, or sin 2ax plus 2b. Now integration of the sin is minus cos, it becomes minus cos 2ax plus 2b dividing by 2. Either you do the substitution of 2ax plus 2b, or remember that the constant quantity which is multiplied with x, you have to divide by that quantity. Now 2a is multiplying with x here, so you divide it by 2a, and still 2 is present here already, plus constant of integration becomes minus cos 2 times of ax plus b upon 4a. So in the 3 way you can integrate this, and in all 3 ways the answer is different, but all are correct here. Clear? If we take the question number 12 here, in the question number 12, it is given x cube minus 1 to the power 1 by 3 x to the power 5. We have to integrate it. To do this question, we have to break this x to the power 5 as x cube into x square. As in the bracket we have the x cube, so we are placing this x to the power 5, splitting x to the power 5 into x to the power 3 into x to the power 2. Now place x cube as t, or you can take x cube minus 1 as t. It means that on differentiating both sides with respect to x, it becomes 3x square dt over dx, or x square is equal to 1 upon 3 dx is equal to 1 upon 3 of dt. If x cube minus 1 is equal to t, it means that x cube is t plus 1. So integration becomes, this is t to the power 1 by 3, x cube becomes t plus 1. In x square dx is 1 upon 3, that is constant, into dt. It becomes t to the power 4 by 3, t to the power 1 by 3, integrated t to the power 4 by 3 on integration gives you t to the power 4 by 3 plus 1, that is 7 by 3, power 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 4 by 3, plus constant of integration. It's 1 upon 3, 3s common, t to the power 7 by 3 upon 7, 4 by 3 upon 4 plus c, 3 get cancelled. Resubstituting the value of t here, t is x cube minus 1, it gives you x cube minus 1 to the power 7 by 3, x cube minus 1 to the power 4 by 3. Clear? See the question number 19 here. The question number 19, e to the power 2x minus 1 e to the power 2x plus 1. We have to integrate it. Again, to integrate it, we have to play a trick here. We have to divide numerator and denominator by e to the power x. There are very little tricks in the 13 of the questions we have to apply. So we have to remember that tricks which we have to apply in that questions, and that we can remember only by doing practice of these questions. So e to the power x upon e to the power x becomes e to the power x. 1 upon e to the power x is e to the power minus x. Same in the numerator, it becomes e to the power x plus e to the power minus x. Now if we place e to the power x plus e to the power minus x, that is the denominator is equal to t. On differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get e to the power x, e to the power x minus 1. For minus x it is minus 1 because differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. But in the case of e to the power minus x, the basic differentiation is e to the power minus x, and for that minus x it is minus 1. dt over dx, e to the power x minus e to the power minus x, dx is equal to dt, that is the numerator, integration becomes dt over t, that is the log of t plus c, and log of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x plus c. Okay. Further, if we see the question number 25. In the question number 25, it is 1 upon cos square x, and in the bracket it is 1 minus tan x whole square. 1 upon cos can be written as sec square x, 1 minus tan x whole square dx. Now substitute 1 minus tan x is equal to t. So sec square x minus dx is equal to dt, or you can take sec square x dx as minus dt. So it is minus dt upon square of t minus t to the power minus 2 plus c. Integration becomes t to the power minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So 1 upon t plus c, and t is 1 upon 1 minus tan x. Okay. See the question number 36. In the question number 36, it is x plus 1, x plus log x whole square upon x. It can be written as x plus 1 upon x, mean the same thing. With respect to x, it is 1 plus 1 upon x, x plus log x to the whole square dx. Now substitute this x plus log x as t, 1 plus 1 upon x dt over dx, or you can write 1 plus 1 upon x, dx is equal to dt. It becomes t square dt, that is t cube upon 3 plus c. The value of t is x plus log x to the whole cube upon 3 plus c. So in this way you can do the questions of this exercise up to the question 39. You must complete this exercise 7.2. In the another lecture, we begin with some of the trigonometric identities. But before that, you have to revise all the formulas, all the identities you have done in the trigonometry in the class 11th, because we use that identities in these questions. So you must revise, must get prepared, so that in the last lecture you can understand easily the formulas and identities I am applying in the questions. So do you complete your work, complete your exercise 7.2, revise all the trigonometric identities. Thank you.